this is 100% my fault. Like I feel like I went the better part of 10 years without, being an asshole in public. I was an asshole in public.
Stephen Amell stopped by the Inside of You podcast yesterday to explain the situation that got him kicked off a plane back in June after being part of the South by Southwest Festival.
I had too many drinks, and I had too many drinks in a public place. I was pissed off about something else that had nothing to do with Cass, my wife.
Right.
And I picked a fight. I picked a fight because I wanted to be loud and upset. And it was a fight, as in like, it was not an argument. In order to have an argument,
two people
have to be talking.
Engaged.
My wife said one thing the entire time, which was, if you don't lower your voice, they're going to ask you to get off the plane. That's the only thing that she said the entire time.
And what are you doing the whole time?
I can't even, honestly, I can't even remember what I was upset about. I was being loud. I was probably dropping a few F-bombs. I got asked, I was quiet for 10 minutes. The guy came back. Clearly I had made somebody uncomfortable and someone had said something, and they just make the decision. You got to get off the plane. So I got off the plane.
Yeah. So once it broke, Stephen sent out a tweet that said, "My wife and I got into an argument Monday afternoon on a Delta flight from Austin to LA. I was asked to lower my voice and I did. Approximately 10 minutes later, I was asked to leave the flight and I did so immediately. I was not forcibly removed." That did not go over well with his wife.
How pissed was Cass?
Super pissed. And she should be pissed. And she was frankly even more pissed when I said argument as opposed to pick a fight. And I sent that tweet at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I woke up to a text from my buddy in Toronto that just said, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Oh my God.
It's out.
It's out."
Yeah, so I talked about this back in June when it happened, and I'm glad that Stephen's putting a little bit more context to it, but I still want to hear from his wife. I mean, I know he's saying that this is all him, and that his wife was just saying, just lower your voice or you're going to get kicked off this plane. And yeah, I'm glad he's saying that it wasn't really an argument. It was just him yelling. But yeah, I want to hear his wife's perspective from this, because what we said back then is that if he's willing to be that loud and that aggressive towards his wife in public, what is he like behind closed doors? And yeah, so the only person that can answer that question is his wife. But yeah, what do you think about this situation? It is odd, and I'm glad that in this conversation, Stephen is very upfront saying, I was an a-hole, I didn't handle my liquor well. So I appreciate he's owning up to this, but yeah, I think to really clear the air, I think his wife needs to say something. But yeah, what do you think of Stephen coming forward with this 2 months later and really offering a further explanation as to what happened? I'd love to hear your guys' perspective on this.